Hopefully I'm just being paranoid. But I wanted you aware of this in case you saw anything overnight. Understood. Can I go back to sleep now? Yeah, sorry. I mean, like, why couldn't you have just told her when she showed up for third shift? Like, I'm assuming you're on second shift now. Like, you guys aren't androids, are you? Like, she turns on, you turn off. Well, we know that's not the case, because... Anyway, just moving on. Bridge out. And that's the last of it. Engine room to bridge. Go ahead. Got both these circuits set up like you wanted. Thanks. Hopefully we won't need them, but it never hurts to be prepared. Yeah, no argument there. Dinner time. Let me bring you a plate. Captain isn't coming. Okay, does he not want to eat with the crew? Is this because of his treatment? Is he just paranoid that one of them's going to try to poison him? Like, is he micromanaging and controlling that much that they might kill him? What's for dinner, Mom? Emmy, if you were my daughter, you'd get spanked a lot more often. Dear God, I'm trying not to turn this into an erotic thing. Tigers has claws. It's more of an ocelot. So vicious and prone to rabies? Okay, we'll go with that. Can you go fetch the passenger? Riley? Sure. I guess she did get lost earlier. Be right back. Vegetables again? You can cook whatever you want when it's your turn. Although we both know you'll just make bacon cheeseburgers again. Yeah? I'm just a man who knows what he loves. Is Isoban coming? Doesn't look like it. She has third shift watch. I see. Don't be sad. You can make her a nice fancy breakfast. Do she and Isoban have a thing going on? Not that she'll notice. Meh. I just worry that she's not eating enough. Okay. Everybody's so worried that she's not eating or resting enough. So is she a hypochondriac, or does she have systemic health problems? When will you guys figure it out? That's how she likes it. She likes having other people worry about her, or she likes not eating and sleeping a lot? 16 hours of work, 6 hours of sleep. I've actually done that. It causes you to develop psychosis. Water and ration bars at every meal. I mean, as long as the ration bars meet your dietary requirements, that's not a bad thing. Yeah, maybe she's bulimic. Maybe she has image or self-image issues. An hour of exercise every day. That's getting a little more problematic there. That's what she likes. She hates it when you guys try to pamper her. You're wrong. She doesn't do those things because she likes them. She does it because she doesn't want to let us down. Okay, kind of in contrast to what we saw of her before. Assuming that was Isoban we saw before. Although I'm pretty sure the captain said she was the second in command. It means she doesn't want to let him down. You haven't been part of the crew as long as the rest of us, Jack. You don't know what things are like early on. I've been here long enough. What's it matter if times were tough when it was just the three of you? They aren't like that anymore. Like what? Naira was just reminiscing. Good evening, Miss Dawns. She's always so formal with guests. I think she was a butler or something in a previous life. Oh, stop it. Please, just call me Riley. As you wish, miss. So I must start reading her in Alfred's voice. Got it. Wow, those vegetables smell great. I can't remember the last time I ate something other than a ration bar. Myra always buys fresh food at every station. Okay, so again, how do the stations fit into this? I don't know where she gets the money, though. The captain pays for it. Once I explained the importance of balanced nutrition to him, he started setting aside a portion of all our profits for our medical supply fund. Okay? Our food costs come from that. Cool. Wait, so you're telling me that when I cook bacon cheeseburgers, it's covered as a medical expense? Meats and dairy product can be a good source of fats and proteins, an important part of a balanced diet. Yes, they can be. That's why some types of vegetables have to take extra vitamin supplements. Vegetarians, sorry. This is the best day of my life. See, again, like, I'm feeling like this is the Jane analog of the crew. Like, he just needs, you know, an unhealthy purveyance with firearms and a propensity for womanizing and drinking. And we're kind of halfway there on the womanizing. Of course, you don't eat too much of that sort of thing, which is why you only show up on the cooking rotation once a week. And why you're on it more than half the time and always make vegetables. Not always. She made a tofu stir fry last week. Regardless, dinner is served. If you all take your seats, I'll bring the plates out. You've all done to make me feel at home here. Okay. Well, like I said, we're a freighter, not a cruise liner. In a lot of ways, you're part of the crew while you're here. Again, like, is she being tricked or is she being kidnapped? There is a difference here. Well, imagine that. Ensign Riley Dawns reporting for duty, sir. Better not let the captain hear you say that. He despises ranks and titles. Okay, so leaning toward the former military angle for the captain. My last posting was on a station security force. Everybody has titles and a chain of command. I show up here on my first day at work, expecting a big lecture on protocol and rank, and Orion just gives me some access codes that says don't screw up. Orion, who's that? Are you telling me he didn't even introduce himself? You're really surprised? That's our captain, Orion Valmont. Social butterfly of the Verusa. Him and Isabin, yeah. I can't imagine what it was like around here before Naira showed up. Can't you just imagine the two of them not talking all day? She's a quiet person? I don't know that I'd call her quiet. Reserved, maybe. Huh? Isabin is... well, let's just say she's very focused on her responsibilities. But if you get to know her, she's really very sweet. Okay? You make her sound nice. She is. She acts the way she does because she cares honestly. And XO, she has a lot of duties. In addition to being second in command, she's also our primary astrogator and administrator. Again, administrator for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 person crew. Wait, you mean like paperwork? That too. But what she really means is system administration. Spun's a really badass computer expert. Okay, so she's a hacker. Is there really all that much programming involved in engineering? You'd better believe it, sister. Almost all of the Verusa systems are computers, or are managed by computers. Makes sense. The reactor alone has 9 separate computers integrated into it, and that's not counting the 4 extra redundant controllers. Showing off would be talking about the life support system. That stuff's so cool. I never got into computers, but I'm always amazed by them. Yeah, what are you into then? She's a painter, right? How'd you know? I overheard the captain and the XO talking about it. Painter, huh? You want to paint my portrait? I swear I'm not trying to make this erotic. For the low, low price of 1,500 credits? Sure. Okay, I guess 1,500 credits is a lot. Or, kind of rare now. Takes photos or has computers make art of them. Still exists today. Hotman West. That's a lovely school. I visited once, last time we were in the sector. Uh-huh. I got $5 that says she was conscripted or captured and, you know, forced to serve as a nurse or something like that. And to survive, she had to learn. I'll bet you 20 credits that is all that it was all they ate before Naira came on board. Worst bet ever. Chance to see the bridge yet. See you two later. Yeah, don't leave him with the creepy redhead. Oh, shut up, you big grouch. I do? You'd yell at me if you didn't. That logic seems questionable. No, it doesn't. Do you want to eat this food or wear it? Depends. Do you want to clean it up? So, again, trying not to make this erotic. Always bullying me. Why you gotta be like that, Cappy? Bravery is fleeting, but stains are forever. I want to say I saw that in a Tide commercial. Things that go beep. Miss Dawns, are you interested in a position as an engineer? My current one seems to have been replaced by a large ferret. Warp space is normally very empty, but occasionally there are other objects sharing our frame. It'd be very inconvenient if we smashed into one at 75,000 times the speed of light. Don't let him scare you. Our actual velocity relative to anything in warp space is only a small fraction of the speed of light. That doesn't help. No, we'd still explode instantly. Yeah, you'd set off a exponential nuclear explosion. You wouldn't you wouldn't exist long enough to contemplate the idea of pain, let alone experience it. If you two are quite done, Miss Dawns, the ship's data stores contain many articles about space travel. You should be able to access them from your cabin's data terminal. I hope that you've enjoyed your tour of the bridge. Now GTFO. You suck. Why are you so mean to her? Shouldn't you be checking some transduction coils about now? I hope you choke on that food. Don't worry that we're not getting paid to make friends. Don't forget that we're not being paid to make friends. How do you think she's going to feel when she finds out the truth? Fine. But I still don't think it would kill you to lighten up once in a while. That would mean coming out of the shadows and actually wearing a color other than gray or black. Won't you be sorry if it does? Wait a second. But I still don't think it would kill you to lighten up once in a while. Won't you be sorry if it does? Like, is this his attempt at a joke, or is he hinting at something she doesn't know about? Here lies Orrin Valmont, dead of terminal personality failure. I feel like if you could die of that, I'd already be dead. Error, response not found. Now go check those transduction coils. Hey, whatever you want, Captain. Ugh. Are you really alright with this? I wonder. Didn't really sound like an internal monologue there. Great, you went and crossed the street. The door just slammed shut. Bang, bang. Hey, I can't get in. Emmy? Riley? Are you in the engine room? Yeah, I was in here looking for you. Riley, listen to me real carefully. The ship's lost all power. So I'm going to go back to the theory that Emmy is just a really crap engineer. We've dropped out of warp and all the emergency systems are offline. You need to tell me exactly what you touched. I didn't touch anything. I was standing here in the middle of the room when this happened. Riley, I mean it. I swear, I'm not stupid enough to get myself and 5 other people killed over embarrassment. Fair. We only have a couple of minutes to restore power to the ship. Dropping out of warp unexpectedly like that is very dangerous. If we don't restore power to the core in the next few minutes, we'll explode. We'll wish we had exploded. Now set a backup circuit that we can use to restore power, but the changeover process needs to be done exactly right. I'll have to talk you through it. Listen to all my instructions, then do them all in a row quickly. Ready? Yeah, sure, this will go well. Okay, what do you need me to do? First, there's a big red button on the left side of the door. It's kind of high up, about 2 meters off the floor, and says emergency stop in big letters. You'll probably have to jump to reach it. Hit that first, okay? Next, pull the big lever next to the engine that says bypass on it. You'll have to do that immediately after you hit the big red button, or very bad things will happen. This will restore power to the core controller. Bypass. Lever. OK. When the core controller regains power, you'll see a little screen light up next to the big keyboard. When that happens, type in CORE space PWRC FG space dash start space dash 1 space 35,000. SOR P. Then hit enter. And please be careful, Riley. Okay, go. Okay, I guess we got a little, Yeah, terrible handwriting. Perfect. Well, I've got to do something quick. I'm going to try this one. Okay. Oh, balls. Yeah, I am totally going to cheat on this. CORE space P. Okay. Okay, so I can't type it in that way. How else is it supposed to be interpreted? Come on, where was that thing? Okay. CORE space P W A or R C F G space dash start dash 1 . CORE space PW RCFG space dash start space dash 1 space 35,000. Okay. Okay, that was an interesting challenge. I'm going to have to mull that one over before I can give any response to that particular challenge. Because requiring us to type in a command line in a completely unknown language that is being conveyed verbally in text. That's... I might come back and retry this with a lower difficulty, just see if it changes that way, but we'll see. Now, let me walk you through opening this stupid door. And that's what happened. Was it one of the transduction coils? No, that's the weird thing. All of our stuff was in perfect condition. But everything on the entire ship got shut down, even backup systems. Okay. It's not paranoia if they're really out to get you. I'll have Jack do a hull sweep. Warp space? Doubtful, but you never know. It's basically a little robot that attaches to a ship and then sucks all the power out of it. Pirates use them sometimes. Miss Dawes, could you please return to your quarters? I'm grateful for what you did, but I'd like to take additional measures to ensure our safety. Your safety. What, huh? It's possible this attack was targeted at you. Why would anyone want to do something like that to me? I don't know. But right now, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'd suggest you try to stay in your quarters except during mealtimes. I suggest you try to stay in your quarters except during mealtimes. That'll make it easier for us to protect you. Alright, if that's what you want me to do, I mean, it is. Try to get some sleep. Okay, I'll try. I don't know what irritates me more. The fact that our cargo saved our ship, or the fact that Isobun slept through the whole thing? Well, unless there was an alarm or something, why would she wake up for it? You realize we'd all be dead if not for her. That's assuming she wasn't the one who caused it. Ever occur to you that maybe she pulled this whole stunt to gain our trust? You've got to be joking. How did our ship get disabled this badly? Why did it happen right when it did? Why didn't they just blow us up instead of all that rigmarole? Every single thing that's happened has been more convoluted than necessary. Well, I don't think Riley's some kind of ninja sleeper agent. I mean, not everybody is a shadowy weirdo like you. We'll see. After breakfast, we'll see that she's locked in her cabin. Uh-huh. So it takes the captain and the XO to override, but then the captain just ordered her to be locked in a cabin. Uh-huh. Then hash everything out together. Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. You catch all that? The majority of it. I'll have to make sure I'm at breakfast to perform my own assessment. Emmy's convinced that she's an absolute angel. Doubtful. Angels are fictional. Yeah, I'm equally skeptical. We have 24 hours to get to the bottom of this. Past that, we won't have enough fuel to redirect if we decide not to hand her over to Staver and his goons. You're actually considering that? Are you kidding? Don't tell me you're scared of Rakatai. After what happened in Sector 9? Hardly. What? So, okay, so Isobon asks if Orin is considering not turning Riley over to Staver. And then Orin responds by asking, or saying, don't tell me you're scared of Rakutai. After what happened in Sector 9? Hardly. Okay, so she's not scared of Rakutai. But Orin, we need this payday. Refueling and replacing that comms array took most of our remaining funds. Tell me something I don't know. But if Staver's planning to double-cross us, I'd rather be broke than dead. You've got the con. I'm going to grab some sleep. I'll notify you if anything happens. Thanks. Is someone really after us? Well, I guess I'd better stay alert.